What is up, my YouTubers? Okay, so if you saw my last video of the whirlwind of the drama of the emotional roller coaster that I have been in trying to buy this house, or any of my videos on the process of just buying a house, right? Well, I have great news. As of today, I am officially a homeowner. Yay! Okay, so woke up this morning. We'll backtrack. Yesterday, was waiting at the end of the day to find out all this stuff about the title information and all this stuff, right? So woke up this morning because I knew that we might close today still, because the last email I got is that we're still going forward with closing. The title situation was going to be handled today. So I think I woke up at like 8:30. Took the dog out, did my normal thing, checked my email real fast, and got an email from the lawyer's office that said, hey, we are definitely closing today. These are the steps you have to do, blah, 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 etc., etc. I'm like, oh, crap. So I knew I had to wait for like the banks to open and the lawyer's office to open, which opened at 9. It was 8:30. I waited till about like 10 to kind of get going, just so Jim could kind of wake up and get coffee, and I could I usually wake up, roll out of bed, and just go. But anyways, so went to the lawyer's office, signed the paperwork they needed to sign. It was like really simple, since I mostly electronically signed most of the paperwork. I just had to sign the notary type stuff, and I don't know, like, if cash deals have less paperwork than buying a home with a loan, but I didn't have too much paperwork. I think I signed like maybe, including the electronic ones and the physical ones, like 15 pages. I don't know if that's normal, but either way. So once we did the lawyer thing, I had to go to the bank. That was a little bit of a glitch. So tried to go to the bank that was close to the lawyer's office, and the inside lobby area was closed. So I was like, crap. So we went to a different location that I knew the lobby would be open. Got there, they were booked up for the day. The lady there, though, was so helpful, and she said she's going to try to squeeze me in. She herself was authorized to do a wire transfer. Because I'm doing cash, I had to do a wire transfer from my bank account to the lawyer's bank account, or the lawyer's bank account. So anyways, we got there, and my phone, for some reason, is just stupid. She was trying to send me an authorization code from Bank of America, because I bank at Bank of America, if you guys want to know. Love that bank. Anyways, so she's trying to send me an authorization code so we can confirm the wire transfer, and I was not receiving the code to give her so she can do the wire transfer. So since she already did it a couple times, it kind of like locked her out of the system, so it couldn't try a different type of method. So she had to call the other branch, the Carolina Beach branch, which I live closer to anyways, but I didn't want to go all the way across town if I had to do everything on the other side of town. But she called, she got me in. I headed straight from one Bank of America to Carolina Beach right away, and like, as soon as I got in there, it went like that. She did it. Everything's good to go. Then I texted the realtor. I think I texted the realtor. I can't remember. Oh, yes, I did text the realtor and ask her. I said, when will I be able to get the keys? And this is before I told her that I did everything. And she said she'll have the keys later on that afternoon. I said, great. So after I did Bank of America, we went to Dollar General and picked up some cleaning supplies, because I knew eventually today, I thought we were going to go in and just like clean a little bit, and maybe buy some primer, like paint primer, and like prime the walls, so that way later on I can paint. I mean, I didn't have to do primer, but basically we bought some cleaning supplies, and I did realize later on, a few hours later, that we forgot certain things like trash bags. Yeah, that was fun. So we got there, and I did film the video of the long drive up to our house and the house. Well, backtrack before I tell you guys, or show you guys all that. So after we're done with Bank of America and we're at Dollar General, the realtor called and said, hey, or no, she texted and said, hey, did you get everything done? So, signed, sealed, done, sent over. And I said, yes, everything's a go, wire transferred, everything. And by this time, I did all of that at like 11 o'clock in the morning. And by this time, it's going into like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So she said, okay, you can pick up the keys as long as like the deed is recorded. And I was like, okay. And I knew since this morning I asked the lawyer how long it would take to get like the deed recorded. She said it takes a few hours. So I figured since 11 o'clock this morning to 3 o'clock, by the time I got back to the lawyer's office, it'd be almost 4 o'clock. So I figured that if they closed at 5, they would have the keys and have everything recorded. So we went all the way back to the lawyer's office across town, got the keys, and got the other paperwork that I needed that I filled out online and some other paperwork. Basically, I have all of my paperwork in a folder, saved for, just important paperwork. Anyways, so picked up the key. I was super excited. It still hasn't hit me, even when I'm making this video right now, that I just bought a home. So we get to the house. We drive all the way back out, all the way to the house, and we pull up, and you guys will see this when I show you the clips. There was a lot of trash left behind, and I think the owner said if we gave him a week, he would have cleaned up a little bit better. But I think I was so impatient that I just wanted to get in. And I know he wanted to hire like cleaners and stuff, but I was so impatient. I just wanted to get in. And I have worked for professional cleaners, so I knew how to professional clean. I've done that before. But when we got in there, it was a lot worse when we got in there than we initially saw when we saw the house. I think it's because he had all of his furniture and so much stuff in there you couldn't really see. But once most of the furniture was all taken out, we got to see, wow, okay, it's not bad. It just needs a lot of TLC. I call it kind of like a semi-fixer-upper because it definitely needs a huge, major overhaul, deep clean. So, anyways, basically, at this point, I think it was like 5:30 or something, and it was getting to the point where I was getting hungry. I hadn't eaten all day. I was getting loopy. I mean, I had it's like a small sandwich from Cookout, but I was getting loopy. I was getting a headache. The previous owners had dogs, and if anybody has owns dogs or whatever, and you know how sometimes in the summertime if they come back inside and they have that dog smell, not like a wet dog smell, but just kind of just that dog smell. Well, this was more as if their dogs never went outside ever type of dog smell. Not as bad as cats. But we looked around and we took inventory of everything that we needed to do in the house, what we needed to clean up, etc., etc. I pulled up the carpet because there's only carpet in one room. It was the master bedroom. I was going to rip up the carpet anyways and put pop floors down anyways, or laminate or something. I mean, I wasn't going to keep the carpet. I was going to just buy rugs. So that I already expected to rip up. The washer and dryer and the dishwasher are brand new, never used. So those stayed, and I'm grateful that he left those because those can be expensive. He left the stove and the refrigerator as well. The big entertainment center he left just because it's oak and it's 4,000 pounds or whatever. So, I mean, it's not that, but it's one of those really heavy, well-made oak entertainment centers. So they do have 2 window air units because the air conditioner did not work. I did look out back and I did see an air conditioner unit. I don't know if that's just for heating. I know he said he has central heat, but he didn't have central air. I do have in mind to call Havoc and come out there, and because we do have the ducts. So at one point that mobile home must have had air conditioning, but I do have that in my budget. I've had that in my budget already planned out, regardless of any type of home I got. If I needed to fix it, upgrade it, or just put one in, which I know can be a couple $1,000s depending on what you need to do. So, but I already had that budgeted out. So the master bedroom, the carpet, it smelled when I say it smelled really badly like dog, I mean, this was like, and I say, okay, if anybody has ever smelled cats, it's not that bad, but it's a very, okay, not to be too gross. Basically, since I knew I was going to rip up the carpets were not properly glued or nailed down in that bedroom, which is great. So I peeled back one part. I saw the hole in the floor, which we do have to fix. He already told us about the hole in the floor. I forgot about it, so I kind of freaked out when I saw that. But it's fine. I think I know somebody, my neighbor, can tell Jim how to fix it because he has ripped up his floors and had to patch in holes. So, not to make this the longest video in the world, but I had to get out of that room because it was making me really nauseous to be in that room. And I didn't think at the time when we were in Dollar General to go buy like masks, like, like how people do like, not drywall, but those, they're like those thick white masks with like the little silver nose thingies that are like circles that like are heavy duty masks like people wear in construction or, building. I was going to buy some of those and I didn't think about it. I know Dollar General probably doesn't sell them, but I didn't think it was going to be that bad. Me and Jim both did not think it was going to be that bad. I mean, it's not horrible. I have seen worse being a professional cleaner, so it's not like terrible. Jim's seen worse, but it was too much for both of us to do that night or today. So he started to rip up the carpet and put it in a big ball in the back bedroom. As soon as he did that, he said that the carpet was so saturated heavy. And I'm trying not to be so graphic and gross you guys out, but basically, when I said that the dogs acted as if they never went outside, you guys can kind of imagine, like, the smell. I mean, I know that they did go outside, but if you think about, like, you know, if you want more details, if you don't mind gross and gory stuff, you can comment below or message me personally, and I will gladly tell you exactly what I mean, because I'm not about to gross everybody out. But basically, it got to a point where he put the carpet in a bowl and he couldn't even be in that room anymore. So since we did buy bug bombs, we decided at that point we just needed to get out of that house because it was getting to the point neither of us could be in there. The smell alone was like not poisonous. It was just, anyways. So I did keep the air conditioner on. The power does work because I did turn on the power today. So I turned on both window air conditioners, and within 30 minutes of us just arriving, those two window air conditioner units made the whole house like really chilled and cold. And I set it at 74, so I'm keeping those on. I don't think it was the smartest thing because we probably won't go back there tomorrow. We were supposed to get the U-Haul and move in tomorrow. However, we decided that instead of getting the U-Haul and moving in tomorrow, Jim convinced me to hire professional cleaners, which is really smart because it's going to be too much of a job for just two of us. And I'm very good and very fast and very thorough at cleaning, but it would have taken me a few days and I would have been too worn out and I would have gone mask, and so we decided to hire cleaners. They're coming on Monday. That way on Monday we can rent a U-Haul, or Tuesday we can rent a U-Haul. Hopefully Monday we can rent the U-Haul, pack it all up, and get everything moved in on Monday, Tuesday. So we still have the weekend at Mom's, but that's okay because we have a whole weekend to kind of go there and do little tiny things, excuse me, and kind of replan out like primer and stuff because I do want to get in there and do primer and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of the update. I am officially a homeowner. Oh my God, you guys, it has been, if you have followed me throughout my home buying process, I don't even know how many videos I have made on this, probably not that many, but thank you guys if you follow me on this journey. Yeah, and I'm so happy. Like I said, it hasn't hit me yet. It probably won't hit me till we're fully moved in, and then it still probably won't even hit me until like a month down the road once I get everything like set up and, painted and organized and everything. But, and then it'll kick in. But on that note, if you guys like my beyond exciting news, finally being at the end of this home buying nightmare, and sticking with me through all of my videos. Thank you guys for the support. Even if you watched like 2 seconds of my videos, thank you guys. And follow me on Instagram, TikTok. You guys can email me. I'm going to try to make little clips on TikTok of the home buying process. I did upload one earlier today, and I'm going to try to still give like little clips on my Instagram channel of like the pictures of like before and afters. But before I make this longer, into the photos and the video that I took of us. wanted a fixer-upper. It's not ungodly bad. It's definitely dated, definitely needs some TLC. The bathtub definitely needs a little cleaning and stuff. I kind of already knew that beforehand, but I didn't fully remember. But